This is a circuit I discovered when I needed a rising edge monostable and I had absolutely no space left. I was able to slot this thing in, so I thought I had to share it. As you can see, this is a falling edge monostable circuit. That means that it fires when the signal goes out. What's special about this design is that it can be transformed into a rising edge monostable circuit just by moving this block. A rising edge fires when the signal goes on. That's a very nice mechanic, but it gets better in the next step. To automate the moving of the block, I stacked up one more layer and added a button in the middle. So, starting off, this is a falling edge monostable circuit, and when we hit this button, the input, it just displays a falling. And then when we hit the bottom button, it turns into a rising edge monostable circuit. We can hit the bottom button again to toggle once more, so we get a falling edge again. I've never seen anything like this in anyone's redstone circuit before, but I find it comes in very handy for things like complex opening and closing circuits. Now I've gone one step further and added a final layer at the bottom. So right now it's in falling edge state and I can toggle that with the middle button. So like this, and then I make it rising edge. Okay. Then when I press the bottom button, the third one, the rising and the falling edges get respectively replaced by dual edge and no edge. What this means is that it fires on the activation and deactivation of a signal, or it just doesn't respond at all. This is a dual edge state where the piston moves on the rise and the fall of an edge. Now we can push the second button like that, and now if you push the button, the piston does nothing. So that's very useful if we want to exclude a piston from doing something in a circuit. Hitting the third button again switches back to the rising and falling edges. So this is a very useful circuit in my opinion, and it can be used in various different ways. So now let's take a look at how I used it in an actual build. So the entire side of this is just a stretched out version of the circuit with a rising edge monostable circuit on the sides. I hope someone out there will find the use for it. See you in the next video.